This video is dedicated to helping you sell election 2024 themed print-on-demand products. Now, whether you love politics or love to hate politics, there's something to sell to everybody, all right? So don't sleep on this niche. I've been selling print-on-demand products since 2017, and you bet I've sold a ton of products in the political niches. So in this video, I want to talk about what platforms to focus on selling on and what products you should be focused on selling on. So let's get right to it. Stop if you've heard me say this before, but I think you should be selling on the biggest e-commerce marketplaces. We're talking about election 2024, and you want to make your products as easy to find as possible. I'm recording this video on June 10th. So far in the month of June, I've made $1,432 in profit on Amazon after deducting Printful fees for fulfilling the actual orders and shipping them out to the customer, and another $1,411 on Etsy. So it's shaping up to be a pretty good month. I think most people will be happy with these numbers just through 10 days of the month. All right. And if you guys aren't already on Printful, make sure to join using the link in the description. So sell on Amazon, sell on Etsy. What do we sell? We already talked about election 2024. Printful already has an article dedicated to how we should approach this using the various products from their catalog. Of course, you can take this a million different directions. We're going to focus on 11 specific products. They actually go in more depth. I'm going to link to this article, top link in the description of this video if you want to check it out for yourself. I also love leveraging things like Google Trends to collect information about the various niches that I like to sell in. Presidential election is actually one of the most magnificent, I think, sets of data that I've ever seen, because it's an election year, right? It's 2024. You know, if you can do math, every 4 years, we know it's coming. Yet look at the spike in interest in election 2020. Literally from October 18th to October 24th, the interest, according to Google, the search interest for the term presidential election was 1% of the search interest just a week or two later, basically 2 weeks later, which focuses right around when the election was. So this data has got to be pretty heavily skewed just due to the search interest that's generated probably on the day of the election and the day after. But between basically the end of October and the first week of November, you can expect to see the highest search interest in the search terms presidential election. Of course, we know that, you know, the heat's about to get turned up here in the US in terms of like coverage and just in general news media, you know, the people that steer what people think about and how they feel about those topics. That's about to get, you know, sent into overdrive most likely in 2024 based on what we've seen in previous election cycles. How can we capitalize on this as entrepreneurs that want to make money, make passive income selling print on demand products? Well, number one, again, using Printful for the automated fulfillment so that we don't have to deal with printing t-shirts ourselves or whatever products we want to make. That is step number one, right? My whole passive income journey that started in late 2016, early 2017, the entire thing was predicated on selling as many products online on all the major marketplaces. We already talked about those with automated fulfillment. That is key. Don't lose sight of that. So this is from the article, Why Political Merchandise is a Business Opportunity for 2024. This is just looking at registered voters in America by age group, all right? And there are more than 160 million Americans registered to vote. So there's a lot of attention being paid to the 2024 presidential election. When it comes to products, all right, that's the real, I think, purpose of this video, more or less, is niches. You know, obviously there's sub niches associated with politics, and it's not just about who's running for president this year. You can go back in time as well. Of course, you got Barack Obama shirts here. Those were classic. You know, I'm sure that people that were on top of this back then probably made a ton of sales. The Barack Obama poster aesthetic for a design too, right? Beyond just the product type. Did you guys know there's a website? I think it's just called ObamaPosterMaker.com. Not affiliated with them at all, but you can go use that for free right now. And you can upload custom images to that. I want to tell a story, but I won't. It's like fantasy football related, where I used that poster. I used the poster maker, and I had a funny t-shirt that I made for myself. But I was like, man, if I find this funny, I'm going to put it on Etsy, and sold a bunch on Etsy as well, just because I thought it was funny. Other people managed to find it. You never know, right? You never know. Anyways, let's talk product types. T-shirts has to be the first. I've sold more t-shirts than anything else when it comes to print-on-demand products. I think a $19.99 price point is just fine. Plus, I like to charge for shipping on top of that. And my favorite t-shirts, probably still the Bella Canvas 3001. Of course, there's the Gildan 64,000 that's popular, and the Gildan 5000 as well, which I've been selling a lot of lately. I mentioned the Obama poster maker would be a great way to approach the political niche as a whole when it comes to t-shirts. There's also a way of generating these on Ideogram. If you guys would like me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments, because I think that would be a nice way of generating some custom. And I mean, these are just one example behind us, but you can really spin this any way you want, and it can do things in the Obama poster style. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that video, and I'll do it. All right, next up, sweatshirts. Here we have an example from Etsy of the Bernie Sanders. What was that was that at Biden's inauguration, where he's just sitting there freezing with his legs crossed? He got the mask on. Sweatshirts, guys, and embroidered sweatshirts, by the way. Printful does offer embroidery as well, which is a nice way of maybe bumping up that price point. All right, my recommended price point for sweatshirts, non-embroidery, I would say, is probably $29.99, which is a really healthy price point when you consider that t-shirts carry a base cost of between, let's just say, $8.50 all the way up to like $13.50, that range. The base cost for a Gildan 18,000 crew neck sweatshirt is only like $14.90 with Printful growth, which is pretty attainable. All right, Printful growth. I did do a video on Printful growth, Printful business. They essentially are incentivizing us to be successful as sellers and rewarding us with lower fulfillment costs so that we increase our profit margins. What's not to love? But the Gildan 18,000, guys, if you sell it at $30, you've got some really healthy profit in there. And if you do embroidery, you could probably bump that up because it's more of a premium product when you offer embroidery. Speaking of embroidery, by the way, I'm not a political guy. If you guys are new to my channel, now you know. If you're not new, then you already knew this. It's not my thing. But I love politics as a print-on-demand seller. Like I said, I'll sell it to people that love their guy or their party, and I'll sell it to people that hate the other person's party, right? I don't care. You know what I mean? Hate's a strong word. All I'm trying to say, though, is opportunity is knocking when it comes to politics, and you know that things get more charged than ever in these election years. So why not sell hats? Now, I highlighted specifically the red hats. Of course, you can sell any color hat when it comes to politics. You know, you've got the red for Republican, the blue for Democrats, generally speaking. But I've sold more red hats than anything else. And I noticed that Printful, this could just be coincidence, but they have expanded their catalog of red hats, because there's been times where you really don't have that many options. This is in the past, but like where you didn't have that many options of what red hat to sell. And as you can imagine, like when Trump was in office, it wasn't just selling the MAGA hats, right? It wasn't just selling those, but you would tweak one word here and there and create parodies, and you could just sell them all day. All right, I'm speaking from experience here. Trust me, I sold plenty. And if I have a winning design, and by the way, these are embroidered. All right, Printful offers embroidery for hats. They also offer it for various other products, apparel products. And we'll talk more about other ones actually. But if I have a winner, I'm going to post it on multiple hats, right? So it might start with the trucker hat and then make its way onto a dad hat and a beanie and the corduroy hat, right? There's so many ways to do it. The visor. All right, so don't be afraid to experiment with different types of hats in Printful's catalog. Average price point for me, $24.99. Although I will say this little foam trucker hat here, I have Printful growth. It starts at $12. So there's massive profits to be made there because you can sell it at 25 bucks all day. Next up, how about stickers? You guys know they do the I voted stickers that you get after you cast your vote. How about saying, like, make your own spin on that and say, I voted for a convicted felon. Remember that niche that's trending right now on Amazon merch? That's one, right? And then make another version of that that says, I didn't vote for a convicted felon. You see what I'm saying? Capitalize on both. All right, moving on from stickers. Average price point, I would say $9.99. Also, Printful carries the Kiss Cut stickers, holographic stickers, and sticker sheets. Oh, before we get to the next product, guys, make sure to check out my free print-on-demand course delivered via email, linked in the description, and my print-on-demand Facebook group, also linked in the description. All right, next product. How about pins? Printful actually offers a set of pins at $7.46 with Printful growth. Without Printful growth, $8.25. But you can sell a set of pins at $19.99 all day. Again, kind of piggybacking off what we just talked about with the I voted. Maybe instead of stickers, well, actually, why say instead of? Why not do the stickers on one listing, the pins on another, use the same design? Easy. How about patches? Trust me, I have sold plenty of the Reagan Bush 84 designs. That's before I was born, but it must have been a good year because of all the previous president designs that you can find out there, the Reagan Bush 84 have got to be the most popular. How about selling that on a patch? Printful starts at $8.32 with Printful Growth, or around $9 without. And you can sell it at $19.99 all day. Tote bags, right? Tote bags between $19.99, $24.99 price point should be healthy. In the example here from Printful's article, it says, I support, and then insert the blank. You offer customization easily, right? You can do that on Etsy very easily. And then it says, I'm a Democrat. So I support your text here. I'm a Democrat. I support your text here. I'm a Republican. And then switch the colors probably from blue to red, right? Keep it simple. There's even a red tote bag right here. The all over print tote bag right there comes in black, comes in red. Well, actually, if it's all over print, you can pretty much make it whatever color you want, right? So definitely don't be afraid to do some red tote bags and some blue tote bags, and why not offer personalization? Next up, phone cases. All right. I mean, there are people that are political fanatics, let's be honest. So why wouldn't they want a phone case to go along with their set of patches, pins, stickers, tote bags, all of the above? Phone cases, $19.99 price point, easy. Printful's got them in stock for Samsung, for iPhones, etc. Everything you need. And one thing I love to remind you guys of is when a t-shirt design, because I usually optimize for t-shirts first, and t-shirt is the same as saying, any other apparel that's a vertical rectangle. Could be the sweatshirts, could be the hoodies, could be the whatever else, right? Tank tops. They tend to translate really well into phone case optimized designs. So I love that. Why wouldn't you make it available on a phone case? You've already done the work. How about flags, right? Flags for and against Biden, flags for and against Trump, flags for and against whoever, right? Go back and do a Reagan Bush 84 flag, okay? Sell them for $29.99. Fulfillment starts between, for the garden flag, you can sell for between $8.50 and $7.65. The all over print flags between $21 and $18.58 with Printful Growth. Flags, of course, are going to be popular when it comes to election season. And finally, coffee mugs. Don't sleep on coffee mugs. I just talked about how easy it is to take a t-shirt design, size it down, sell it on a phone case, sell it on a flag, sell it on a coffee mug. It's easy. And then with Printful, you can just click one button. It'll duplicate the mug design on the front and the back. So it's dual-sided. The mock-ups are going to look great, as you can see here. Another Bernie Sanders example. And if you want to, they do have some colored mugs as well. So why not leverage that as well to cater to the various political parties and their lean and their colors associated with them. And last but not least, people really love their politics when they're going to bring their pet into the political sphere and make sure that everybody around them knows that not only are they a supporter of, Biden or Trump or whatever political party, but their pet also is, right? You've got the pet bowls. You've got all over print pet bandanas. You've got leashes. Behind me here, you've even got collars. Make sure you guys take advantage of that as well. And if you're loving this idea but don't know how to fully capitalize on it, I just so happen to have a full print on demand course that shows you my Ryan's method complementary approach to making passive income with print on demand, because it doesn't require outlier success. It's a methodical approach where if you're willing to put in the work, you can use exactly the approach I use that makes me six-figure profits every year since 2019. It's still working today. That's linked in the description. Check that out. And I have a private community where I do multiple live streams a week. You can learn more. Check that out as well. And I mean, if you want to, just email me if you have questions, or hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and I will respond. Or drop a comment on the video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check out Printful, linked in the description. Also, that article is linked in the description. And I'll see you guys soon with another new video.